وذكر فإن الذكرى تنفع المؤمنين.
الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله نبينا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. I would like to mention 4 hadiths. Inshallah ta'ala, mention what can we benefit from those hadith. What those hadith are in common. One hadith is the famous hadith, hadith Hatib bin Abi Balta'a radiyallahu anhu, one of the companion from the Sahaba of Badr, special companion. He participated in the battle of Badr. When Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was going to attack, to capture Mecca, he radiyallahu anhu wrote down a letter to the mushrikeen, to the idol worshippers, telling them about the plan of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and that he is going to attack them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala informed that to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he sent some of his Sahaba like Ali radiyallahu anhu and 2 other Sahabi, or one Miqdad and other Sahabi, Ali and someone, to go to a certain place. They're going to see a woman. She has a letter, to bring that letter. The letter was brought to the Prophet ﷺ. It says it's from Hatib to those people, telling them the plan of the Prophet ﷺ. The Messenger ﷺ called the Sahabi. He said, "Ma hamalaka ala ma sanat," and he would make you do what you did. What led you to do what you did. Then he gave the answer. Another incident, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, of course this hadith in Bukhari and Muslim. You can go back Surah Al-Mumtahana, the beginning of it. The ulama, they mentioned the hadith related to that. Another hadith in Sahih Muslim, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he sent Abu Hurairah with message, and he gave him his 2 shoes. He said, Abu Hurairah, whoever you meet, testifying La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, give him the good news, glad tidings of being from the people of Jannah. Abu Hurairah went, he met Umar. When he asked Umar, Atashhadu an la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, do you testify La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah? He said, yes. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. He said, Ubashiruka bil Jannah, I give you good news, you go into Jannah. Abu Hurairah, Umar radiallahu anhu, he hit Abu Hurairah strongly. Abu Hurairah, he fell down. Abu Hurairah, he cried. He went to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Umar followed him. Abu Hurairah said, oh, the Messenger of Allah, you send me with this. I did the summary. Umar hit me. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he asked Umar, Ma hamalaka ala ma fa'alta. What led you do what you did it? Umar, he mentioned what led him, what he did it. Both Sahaba, those Sahabi, Hatib, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he let him go. Umar, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he accepted his opinion. So he tell Abu Hurairah not to mention that to the people. The 3rd hadith, it was in Medina. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he finished the salah. When he finished salah, he see someone sitting back there, a man sitting back there. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked him, aren't you Muslim? He said, yes. Why didn't you pray with us? Then he mentioned the reason, that he doesn't have wudu. The 4th hadith was in Hajj time. After salah, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he saw 2 men sitting back there. He said, he told his Sahaba to call them. They came while they were shaking. He asked them why they didn't pray with him. They told him, alayhi salam, that they already prayed. They already prayed the salah. He sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, إِذَا أَتَيْتُمْ مَسْجِدَ جَمَاعَةً فَصَلَّيَا مَعَهُمْ فَإِنَّهَا لَكُمْ نَافِلَةً. أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. These 4 hadith, what are they in common? What can we benefit from it? This is the question. Ahsant. Verifying, asking the person who you saw him, you come to know he did wrong. Why he did wrong? Hatib, he did wrong, right or wrong? Did Prophet ﷺ know that? Yes, he knew it, alayhi salam. Yet he is still asking why you did what you did. It is Prophet ﷺ who sent this Sahabi, Abu Hurairah. And Abu Hurairah, he testified, he mentioned to the Prophet ﷺ that Umar, he did the same thing Prophet ﷺ told him, and Umar hit him. Still the Prophet, he asked Umar why. Those, they were supposed to pray with the Muslims. That man in Medina and those 2 in Hajj. Yet they didn't do that. Prophet, he asked them. So we can learn, and there are other incidents. We can learn that it's not enough to know that that individual, he did bad, But also, many times, you also need to know why he did the bad. Why he did the bad. Verification. If that thing happened, and if it happened, why it happened. There are a lot of lessons. Many Muslims, they have hatred, they have conflict, they have problems. And wallahi, I did witness some of it. Some of it in this week is because no verifying the matter. No verification. One brother comes to you, a sister comes to you, telling you so-and-so is bad. He said bad about you. He did, she did bad. We have to know how to respond to that. We have to know the proper way to approach this. First of all, if this cause between you and the person, problem, is a type of instigation. She doesn't like you. She said bad about you. He said bad about you. Go in. What's the best is? This person, you yourself. What's the right thing? Instead of telling me, so-and-so said bad about you, you would rather tell the person himself. Stop backbiting. Don't do that. If you see something wrong, instead of telling the other person, tell the same person, what you're doing is wrong, akhi. Fear Allah. Then it's finished. If you have to, if it doesn't happen, you don't do that. Okay, someone said bad about you. Right there, don't believe it and make a ruling on it. Don't make a ruling on it until you verify. إن جاءكم فاسق بنبأ فتبينوا. Some ulama, they say fasiq here means the namima, instigation. Somebody saying bad, telling you something you dislike somebody else. It's instigation. Don't take it. Allah says فتبينوا, verify it. Make sure it is. Did it happen? If it happened, how it happened? So, to first advise the individual who bring in something, make you hate your Muslim brother, your Muslim sister, dislike him, that individual, stop him where he is. Look, first of all, you were not supposed to tell me this. The one who needs to be told is the person himself who told you that. He said bad about me, right? That's wrong, right? You were supposed to correct himself. And you shouldn't let me know, because that may cause a human being. Somebody say bad, somebody hates you, somebody doesn't like you, somebody talk about you, somebody did to you. Human nature. You will not have good feeling toward that person. You may have ill feeling, which it's not something good for a believer. Allah mentioned in the Quran, He cleaned the people in Jannah from the ghil. وَنَزَّعْنَا مَا فِي صُدُورِهِم مِّن غِل. It's not something good. Allah cleaned the believers, purify it from them on the day of judgment in order to be in Jannah. So this person who conveyed this message, instigation or something, first he needs to be advised. Instead of akhi telling me, you were supposed to tell the same person. Sometimes we are not telling the person, we're listening, we are not correcting him. Yet we're taking and we're telling the other people. هذا ما هو من الإصلاح، هذا من الإفساد. And if I want to make a decision on that information, before I make any ruling, to act according to this hadith, to verify it. Akhi, I come to know you said so about me. Sister, you said so about, is it right? If he say yes, she say yes. Is that enough? No. Why you said that about him? Because, ya ikhwa, some of the information is not true. Have that in mind. Every information people telling you, not necessarily to be true. Some of it is lie, is baseless. Sufficient is the famous incident. That hypocrite who lied about our mother, Aisha radiallahu anha, his friends, munafiqin, they spread it until some of the Sahaba believe it. 3 companions. Some of them from people of Badr, they believe it. And they started saying, Aisha radiallahu anha, she commits zina. Astaghfirullah. Okay, who of us better than those companions? Astaghfirullah. None of us. Yet they believe something which is not right. So some of the information you receive, no, it may be a lie. Number one. So don't purify. Don't purify. People are not angels. Some of it may be a lie. Some of it is actually true. It's something happened, but it is out of context. It is out of context. This thing, yes, this person, he said this statement, but there is something related to that sometimes. First they say, so and so, he said so about the other one. Or he slapped him. That is true. But you know what, before that, the other one slapped him 5 times. This person was patient until the 5th time, now he feel pain. The 6th time he retaliated. So they only tell you he slapped him. Now you understand this slap has, what else could he have done? So sometimes it's out of context. Sometimes it's misunderstanding. The person misunderstood the statement the person said it. And sometimes it is a mistake, which is a human mistake. Who is perfect? Who doesn't mistake? So when the person is advised, Akhi, sister, this is wrong. Taqillah. Now the person, he remorse, he corrected the mistake. It's finished. But if we don't mention it, we spread it. Everyone pass to other one. A group of people hating that individual. Why they hate me? Why they look me? Why they don't say salam to me? What I did it? Nobody can answer. I close with this one. One of the mashayikh who teach Medina University, Sheikh Samir, know him. I don't know if it was his time. Sheikh Unais, I think from Indonesia. Sheikh Unais. He used to be professor at Medina University. He was the oldest. Those who, anyway, he told us an incident. I think I mentioned this before. To take a lesson from that, he mentioned that he was called and a group of the teachers, professors in Medina University for an incident. There was someone from the student who was in jail. That one was conveyed, there was a message, there was something mentioned about him related to the government. He's in jail for that. And the government asked the university to verify this information. How can this type of a student even be a student? He's a victim related to the government. So the manager, the mudir of the Jamia al-Islamiyya, Amid al-Jamia, mudir al-Jamia, he called those mashayikh. He said to go after this incident and to bring what happened. So the sheikh, he said, this person, there are 4 witnesses who witnessed that this individual did so and so. He said, we go after those witnesses. We call one of them. We reminded him Allah. We reminded him the consequence to tell us where he brought this information from. He said, he told us so and so. One of the 3, one of the 4. They go to the other one. By Allah, mashayikh, I don't know, 4 or 5. Who told you this information? He mentioned so and so. One of the 4. They go to the 3rd one. Who mentioned this information? He mentioned the 4th, which already passed away. So those 4, 3 are present. Each one mentioned, narrate from the other one. He's truthful. But it ended up one who already passed away. The mashayikh, the sheikh said, we went to the file of that student. We found that there was fighting between the one who passed away and the one in the jail. There was conflict. You know, Jamia Islamiyya, if you do incident, you fight with someone, they write it down. Your attendance, everything is written. Your grade, you can get now. After time, they get rid of it. So the sheikh said, they find out, they come to the conclusion, and the student was free, that that the one who passed away created that information because of immunity, to get rid of him. Why? Because no other witness. Now there is only one person. These other 3, they didn't witness. They can't be a witness because everyone is mentioned, so and so mentioned to me. Those who witness, they have to witness the incident, each one straight to himself. So the sheikh, he was advising the student to be careful. Many of the information being mentioned is not right. We have seen some du'at being warned against, and when you look for, you don't find the reality. You don't find isqila waqal. Not every time, but sometimes it did happen. So to have this in mind is the sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, not the opinion of a sheikh. This is his way, alayhi salam. Many times, even though he knows if something wrong happened, he asks. And many of the time, he sallallahu alaihi wasallam forgive the person. Based on the explanation the person gives, he accepts it. And you have these 2 hadith. Wallahu alam, wa sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyina Muhammad.